It's just gonna be crazy, crazy around here. Sounds good. So you know I'm live now. Okay. Okay. Hi. That's right. They know now. All right. I'm not going to be able to see much chat because I don't have my tablet either. Oh, I'm gonna have to take some allergy medicine. Hi everybody. How you doing? I will try and watch the chat. It will be a very small window where I have to do that tonight. But hey, I have 5 people in the room. Everybody. Hi, it's Becky, Vintagevikingtreasures. We are on the road and at our Airbnb tonight for the Wetumpka Beautiful Table Setting Show convention that we'll be setting up for starting tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Hey, Geneva, good to see you. Hi, Ramola. So, that being said, there is going to be 6 of us sharing this house, which is an amazing house. We've been learning about the history about it all afternoon, which is really kind of fun. And I'm hoping to be able to, hi Bonnie, how are you doing tonight? I'm hoping to be able to ask the owners if they would be okay with me doing like a little short video about the history of it, because it's been very intriguing. So, but because people just arrived and we're the only, it's not a normal house. Like it is, the gentleman built this house starting in 1951, and then he started adding on to it. His grandchildren own it and are doing the Airbnb portion of it. And it's one of those houses that was built and then added on to and added on to. So like it's long and narrow, and there's a kitchen with a bedroom next to it, right on the dining room. And then we're like in the living room area right here. And then down the hall, this direction, there is 3 more bedrooms and like a little TV room, other additional bedroom. It could have been like an office or something. So everybody's going to be coming and going here, and the front door is right next to me on this wall. So there's Steven. He is here. He's popping in, saying hi tonight. I know we were on his channel last night. He had a little bit of a sale at his shop. We hung out there. So I feel like it's just going to be like kind of crazy all together. We have to get up early. You know how I am with that. I am not the morning person, and we need to be down at the Civic Center at 7:30 in the morning. So it means we probably need to be up way early. And then it's Central Time, and I'm used to Mountain Time, but we've been in Central Time for quite a while. Hi, Maritza. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. So yeah, Stephen is helping them get unloaded. It is, I mean, we're in the woods. Mind you, we're only 5 minutes outside of Wetumpka, but we're in the woods, and right down the creek, down the hill over here is a creek. And everybody is just parked right out front over here. So I feel like I just need to come on, say hi, how y'all doing? If anybody has any questions, we can answer those, but I think I'm not going to do any selling tonight because I'm tired and I have to get up early. And, you know, I'm sure you'll be starting to hear everybody coming and going all night long. So, we haven't been, oh, come on now. We haven't been able to do much shopping or stopping along the way because, here they are coming through. Who didn't hear it? There they are. Remind Kaden that everything is going on live so she knows. So we only stopped at one place today, and then there was this huge backup on the highway, but we weren't in it, and the accident was clear by the time we got there, but it was about 15 minutes of everybody just sitting there waiting for it to get cleared out. So it took a little longer than we thought to coming in here. But let's see, what does that say? Oh, just saying hey. So that's all kind of all the things and stuff about what we're doing. I really only have like 7, 8 items since we've been on the road that I've even added to be able to show tonight. Oh, Stephen wants me to show you what I pulled from his shop. I found this little guy. I was going to save him for my Pixie sale, but that's all right. I can show him. Isn't he cute? Look at his blue eyeshadow. He's not really a pixie because he doesn't have any pointed ears. I know, he's adorable. So he might get going on my my pixie mushroom sale next time. The small box is the new stuff.
All right, hit him with it.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna make me work. I didn't want to
Get out
work.
of the way. I'll work.
No.
He can do it.
You might have to hand me something to write with. Because I can't see the chat either because I don't have my
Here, I'll do it.
stuff. So I found this little vintage Mother's Day card. It's got bluebirds on the front. This will be $3 if anybody's interested. Happy Mother's Day greetings. She's letting all the skeeters in here.
Yeah, are you raised in the barn?
One of a Mother's Day, the one I love, and there's that. And then, oh, read it all right there. And it was printed in USA. American greetings. But comes with, hi Kathy, how are you tonight? Good to see you. What you got now?
You said so you're in the Dueling Banjos area of Alabama.
Yeah. we the creek's down there.
Yep.
You know, I mean, Tonka has gotten a bit bigger since we were here last time, and it's a pretty big town. I mean, it's a big
Hey, it's
town.
where the big fish house.
Listen, there's more stoplights than there is in Rogersville and
That's right.
Tonka. So, I mean, they got a Walmart, all the things and stuff like that. So, I don't know. What do we got? Oh, I was going to tell you about the house and the guy. So, the guy who owned this and built this house, his name was Clifford
The big red dog.
Durr, Durr. And he was one of the attorneys that helped the Rosa Parks case in Montgomery, who worked on the Rosa Parks case. And his wife was personal friends with her, and that's why they started helping the attorney help her. So that was kind of cool. And so we got to read in the history. This land was part of his maternal grandfather's property that was pre-Civil War. They had 700 acres and they had 88 enslaved African American workers that worked on this land back when they originally were running it as a farm or what do they call that? An estate or a plantation. They planted peas. This is a pea level. The PEAs were planted in the field here in this section of the land. So kind of fun. Really interesting. I didn't even think about it. Hi, Stephanie. How are you doing tonight? Okay. While I was saying that, I opened up this. Are they shaker? Yeah, this shaker pair. This needs to start at least at $15. These are fantastic. Black cats, leopards, jaguars, whatever we want to call these guys. They're the elongated shakers. Let's start at 15. They have cold paint on their eyes and ears and face. There is not a stopper on this one.
We can start getting at 7:30.
Okay. That's what I thought I heard the last time. This one does have a cork. It must have been part of a
Hey, Mom.
salt and pepper collection. There have been salt and pepper shakers everywhere in Alabama. There must have been some huge estate. Hey, Marcy, good to see you. Because they've been in every single mall we've stopped at in Alabama. I would guess they're about 4.5, 5 inches long, barely ½ inch, 3/4 inches wide, maybe an inch tall, but they are really neat. So we've had a lot of shakers to choose from around here.
There's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Mm-hmm. As we were reading a lot about the history here, it just reminded me of how much history there is in this part of the world. Because in Colorado, you know, we weren't even a state until 1876. So we don't even, you just don't think about it every day. So it's kind of fun. Caden's been reading about the guy, and they have pictures of his attorney's license, where he went to college, his wife's wedding picture, all that in the dining room. So I'm hoping to be able to do a little bit of a short something eventually for y'all. This is what's a Clark? What's his name? What's the first name? Tom Clark. Gnome couple. $10 start. There's their little coin, the acorns. Really good color on this one. About 6 inches tall.
Hey, Mom, come in and see if you need this part now.
And it's signed. I think it's signed. I don't think that most of them are signed on the back like that.
You have to go. My mom collected them, and we went to a lot of signings, kind of like Benton does signings.
Yeah.
And you would go to a signing, and a Tom Clark, you were allowed to have 2 signings.
Okay. Did Ray's Hallmark ever have a signing for this?
Not everywhere had them, but you had to go. Like we would come into Atlanta. We lived. We lived close to Chattanooga. And we would go to Atlanta for signings. And you could only take 2 per person.
Wow.
But if it was a Tom Wolfe, he did the critters. He did critters, and Tim Wolfe was new and like up and coming, and you could do as many of his pieces as you wanted to, but you could only take 2 Tom Clarks.
Wow.
And y'all probably are tired of hearing me. I'm sorry.
No, because the Ray's Hallmark, both Gail and I worked at Ray's Hallmark over the years. Like she worked there before I did, which is really kind of funny. And did I drop something? I don't know. They used to have in the one store that was on Union and Academy, they had a huge 6-foot section, floor to ceiling of these figurines. So
Yeah.
I don't remember the only signing.
So that's that guy.
They had for
Oh, really?
they talked someone from
The little plate, we called it a Hallmark. That we started
Mhm.
stuff, but they never had a signing. Like I said, we always went to Atlanta for signing.
I have a lucite spoon rest, and it has a butterfly in it. This would be a $7 start. I think it glows because it's lucite, but my keys are on the table, so. Can you hand me my keys when you're done typing for me, Stephen? Speaking of which, Stephen is helping me do, he's forcing me to work and all that stuff. But Kristen said she was still, she is still recovering from her cold and then behind from work and all that jazz. So we got Stephen, there you go, helping us out tonight. You can see that green glow in the lucite. So this is quite the 70s, 80s style spoon rest. It's about 4 inches tall, 4 inches across, has 3 toes.
Got 3 fetus.
It's got toes.
Oh. It's cute.
And it's got a butterfly in the
cuter
middle.
in person than it is on.
It is. I mean, it's kind of a yellow
It's bright.
beige color. Yeah, it's got a lot of reflection tonight. I tried to put on my light that I have behind this, and it just blew me out. Way too bright. So yeah, I'll just show you guys a few things that have been purchased on the road. And then we'll just keep it short and sweet tonight.
Is it on the dresser?
I have a little Siamese cat figurine. It's ceramic.
Yes. How much is the cat?
$7 start. It's all right. You're good. The Goebel,
Proximity.
made in Germany. About 3.5 inches long, about 2 inches tall, and about 1 inch deep. It's got great blue eyes and a nice green bow.
I see it in person. Well, dangerous, pretty blue eyes.
I know, just like those Siamese cats do. That ice blue color.
Cute, cute, cute.
Mhm.
Oh, cute, cute.
I don't know if see, look on mine. It has that thing right there, and I can't get this to go up any higher, so I can't.
No, yeah.
Oh, I can't like scroll up any higher, and I can only see like a half of a comment, right? It's crazy. Deanna's still moving in. Okay, this one. Oh, I know what this is. This one's going to a glass show. This is a piece of depression glass. It's no use me
Not depressed, are we?
trying to get that even open. Look how much tape she put on this for me. One of our favorite stores in Kansas. She usually we get in there and she always goes, "Which way are we going? We're coming, we're going." Because we always stop in either every time we pass her if she's open. And then her next question when we check out is, how big a box am I allowed to find for you? What size box will fit in your car?
What does it say?
Where's the complaint department?
No.
What does what say?
What does that little message say?
It says $ share your referral link. I know we do need a complaint department for StreamYard to ask about it. I mean, I suppose we could do the AI question or something. Good grief, I can't get into this. We know it's going to stay safe in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the my Fenton Bunny. This will be, well, I'll tell you what I'll put on it at the show if you want it. You guys can have first dibs. Get all the stuff off. This little bunny will be, he'll be probably 55 at the show. So
That's ridiculous. My AI says that it is not possible to remove.
wow.
It says to get around this, you might need to explore alternative ways to view comments.
I could start this at 50 here, but
What is it?
it's one of the little chubby bunnies.
Fenton Bunny, $50.
Yep, it's painted, and it is signed by
It's signed,
J.K. Spindler.
Oh,
Right there.
that's why it's $50.
A J.K. Spindler. And it has this really cute little floral pattern on the back. And a little bit on the eyes. It's iridized. And it has a little cross section with a bow. Not a bow, a bud, excuse me, on the other side of the bunny. So we found one of those. Oh, see, that's the thing. We haven't found much. I mean, Gail only found one Barbie, for heaven's sake, when we've been shopping. This is a pewter, but we need to double check. I don't know if it's pewter or if it's a silver plate. Napkin ring with a Cupid. This was going to be put out with my BTS. He's super cute holding that napkin ring. And we wanted to, I wanted to look it up and see what it is exactly. So I don't know what it is. So that's going to that show. Look, we got one item left. The only other thing in my other box was an egg plate that I forgot to put in my BTS box when I was packing. So, I mean, it's been slim pickings. Part of it's because we've been driving. We drove, what, 7.5 hours the first day, 7-ish hours the second day.
Caleb napkin ring set of $4.70 on it.
Right. So divided by 4, it's about $20 a piece.
Yep.
So we'll probably put it at about 15 at the show. Yep. So,
Because you only got the one.
yep, because I only got one. And then the third day we did about 5.5 hours into Stevens. And we went kind of had a down day because that was Mother's Day. We made sure that we went to Julia's, one of our favorite restaurants in Rogersville. Yes, we always love going to Julia's. And went then to 3, including Stevens' shop. We went to 4 little shops around Rogersville. And then just one shop stop on the way down here, which is about 4 hours because of that backup with the traffic. So there it is. There's the last piece I found. is I would say a tri-crimped, tri-flipped,
It
try
says
something.
what, share link.
Share your referral link. And this is got stretch. It's clear glass with a stretch finish, but what I don't know is who made it. This has to be one of those ones I have to investigate to know for sure who made it. In the stretch book, that's what tells us the shape of the piece, but it was a good enough price to pick up so that we can figure it out. So, like I said, I've got a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items. 10 items on my way down here. Not nearly as many as normal. So, but we didn't spend hours and hours. There are a few other places we could have stopped at, but we chose to keep going and get. We wanted to make sure we got in here. Gail and I did in the daylight hours because it's all set back in from the road and the trees and stuff. So, what did that one say? Okay, what do we got there? Patsy, Miss Patsy, hi, how are you? So, oh, you didn't bring it with you, yeah. You didn't bring that at all to this show. Well, there's no danger of it again. So, well, it's at your shop. Does it have a price on it at the shop? Well, it's probably not getting sold at the shop either. So, yeah. So the plan is to get up super early, get over to the Civic Center and start figuring out how to set up for the convention show over there for BTS tomorrow. And hopefully we can find some goodies around there too, because sometimes you just never know what people are bringing to that show as well. So I will be asking the owner of the shop of the house if we can do a little bit more deeper dive and at least like show some of the history of the house with some of the pictures and whatnot, and hopefully post a video later on. I have been doing one reel and short a night since we left. I've cleared out 5 videos out of my phone so far. Right? Well, that's why I said if it doesn't have a price on it, it ain't going nowhere. So I've been working on getting they're short videos, but I'm working on just going through my phone. And when I find a video, that's the next one I do. If it's a long one, it'll be a longer video. So I'm working my way down since we have some downtime in the evening and I have enough time to be able to sit and edit a little bit. So I know it's kind of short and sweet tonight. I appreciate you all kind of stopping by and saying hi. I know Stephen appreciates you coming to his sale yesterday.
Absolutely.
And I mean, we will have a whole lot more glass to show you next weekend. And I'm sure we can do some features from BTS as well between the different highlights and speaker subjects that they will have at the convention as well. So earlier, my words kept getting tangled up. So, oh yeah, it's a little, wrong side. They took out the shelves out of the bookshelf and at the bottom, they put in pillows for like the little kids. So they can have a little book nook. So it's a fun place. So, I think we're just going to call it a quick, short and sweet tonight. So, keep watching the shorts and the reels. Stephen is on social media and he is becoming distracting. He's not a very good moderator this evening so
No,
far.
I'm terrible.
So, thanks everybody, and I'll see you soon, and we'll get some more good stuff for you and good footage for you, and hopefully not make our silly words back and forth. They'll come out straight when we get the videos done. So, have a good night, everybody. Thanks again.